Hey up everybody, my name's Joshua Morrison, director of Johnny Moz's Lessons in Confidence. Today I want to talk a little bit about pushing yourself and pushing yourself a little bit too hard, right? And then you burn yourself out and then you sit there doing nothing and you feel bad about doing nothing, right? And then you get the energy back and then you expend it all immediately and then you repeat that same cycle of burning yourself out, getting back up, burning yourself up, getting back up. Right? You keep doing that, right? And the pattern sort of emerges that you're consciously doing this, right? I do it all the time, right? I'll go out and I'll film like 20 videos, right, in 2 days, and then I'll burn myself out and not record videos for 2 days, and then I'll get the energy back and I'll record another 20 videos in 2 days, and then I'll burn myself out, and that pattern keeps happening. That cycle retains, right? And I'm constantly doing stuff all the time, right? I'm someone that is, I don't like to think of myself as a workaholic. I feel like I am a bit of a workaholic. You know, in the average day, right, I'll wake up at, say, 8 a.m. I'll get up, I'll have my breakfast, and then I'll edit videos until about 11, and then I'll go out and film like 5-6 Johnny Mozer videos, and I'll be back for about 2, and then today I've got a driving lesson at 2:30, and then I'm going to get back from the driving lesson at 4:30, and then I'm going to go to Abbey Road Studio and record there, and then we're going to be recording there until about 11, then I'm going to get back, and then I'm going to edit the videos that I didn't get round to editing, the Johnny Mozer videos. I'm going to edit those because I didn't have time to edit them. So basically I've been working that day from, let's say, 9 a.m. until about 11 p.m, right? Essentially over a course of a few different things. Or say I wake up at 8 a.m, I start editing videos at 9 a.m, I edit until like say 2 p.m, because I'm doing quite a lot. Then I record 2 songs, and then that's getting to about 5 o'clock, and then I record one like me playing through sort of video, like that you see those Johnny Mozer videos where I'm just playing guitar, record one of those, and then I'll go to work at 6 p.m, and then I'll finish work at 12 p.m, and then I'll get back, and then I'll do a little bit of editing on those, export them, and then they can export while I'm going to sleep, right? Those are the 2 general kind of days, right? And and I've quit the gym for like a temporary sort of thing, just so that I can build my, threshold and my craving for working out back up, because I was getting a little bit lazy with it. So I thought if I don't work out for a couple of months, I'm going to really want it again. So, those are my 2 average days, and they consist of essentially working for like, 15 hours a day. Sure, it's not the most intense labor-inducive work, and it's stuff that I enjoy doing, but that is still a long day. Both of those are quite long days, and I do that all the time, right? I'm always doing stuff, even if it's not much, even if I'm just doing a bit of editing, and I'm just sat at the computer. I'm still working. I'm going out filming these videos, right? I'm technically working right now, right? Even though it's something I enjoy doing, it's a hobby. It's something that I'm doing to propel my career, future, and that kind of thing, right? And so, the alternative to these sort of days, these are the productive days. The other days are the ones where I get up and I say to myself, I'm going to edit these videos. I'm going to film like 10 Johnny Mozer videos. I'm going to do this. I'm going to record a whole album today, whatever, right? And then it gets to about noon, and I'm just kind of like, ugh. Maybe I over-caffeinate myself or something like that. Maybe because I've been eating like shit for the past couple of days or whatever. That's kind of what happens. And I'm just lying there, stressing about all the things that I need to be doing that I'm falling behind on already, because I'm working on films, I'm working on music, I'm working at my job, I'm working on these videos, doing driving lessons. There's other stuff that I'm forgetting about, back-end stuff, finances, banking, errands and stuff like that, real world personal shit, all of this stuff going on at the same time. And I'm not saying this like, oh, woe is me, I'm so special. We all go through this, right? But I'm just saying I do quite a lot in every single day, and I push myself really hard and I work really hard, right? And I'm proud of the fact that I work so hard, because it's important to me to try my best, right? To propel myself for my future career, so that I can get, as much money as I can, so that I can get, my idea is to get a house on a mortgage, get a couple cars, live in the countryside and raise some children, right? And provide a good life for those children. That's what I want to do. And I can only do that if I push myself day in, day out, day in, day out. But when I'm burnt out like that, and it just feels like everything's a little bit sort of hazy, right? And I'm just kind of like, and I'm feeling terrible. And the reason I'm feeling terrible is because I feel like I'm letting my future down, and I feel like I need to get up and just get back into it, but I just don't have the energy. I'm so tired. I'm so tired. I'm so tired. It's kind of like that, right? And I'm sitting there feeling like shit because of that, right? And yesterday was one of those burnout-y sort of days. And I thought to myself, I'm always feeling like shit. I'm putting myself down for doing nothing, right? And I know that that's a bad thing to do. So why am I doing it? So I tried to not. I really tried. And I forced myself to, even though I had a little bit of energy, and I knew I had enough energy to maybe go out and film maybe 2 videos rather than 6. I had enough energy to do a little bit of editing rather than a lot of editing. I thought to myself, I'm not going to do any of it. So what I did is I went to Sainsbury's, I bought myself a nice frozen pizza, not the shit frozen pizza. I bought myself the nicest one I could get. I bought a packet of cheese, the Sainsbury's basic cheese fucking tortilla crisps, because I quite like them, right? So 2 little treats, right? Put the pizza in the oven and came out of the oven, sliced it, and then I went upstairs and I put on 2 episodes of House MD, right? Which is, you know, I never normally sit down and just watch telly, right? It's something I don't do. I don't play video games. I don't watch movies really because I'm working all the time. That's what I do all the time. So I just thought I'm just going to sit down and just enjoy myself and relax. And so for 2 hours, I watched 2 episodes of House, and I scrolled on my phone a little bit and just did nothing. And I didn't allow myself to feel bad about it. In fact, I even texted my girlfriend to say, I'm currently doing nothing. And she was like, oh, I'm proud of you for actively doing nothing. And those 2 hours passed, and somehow I managed to find myself editing again, right? Because I was, truth be told, I was still technically working because I was exporting a video, right? Whilst I was enjoying those 2 episodes of House, I was exporting a video. So I was technically still doing stuff, right? But I don't know, I feel like I'm a lazy workaholic, right? Because it's hard work isn't the key here. The thing is you need to work smart. I work so hard, but I don't work intelligently. You know, I have this side channel called Mozerville Shorts where I just upload clips from this, right? And at the moment I'm uploading 900 videos to that. And I'm working on scheduling them out. It's not going to get monetized anytime soon, so there's no point in me really doing this. It's a project that I really should just pack in. And I'm going to spend probably like 5, 6, 7 hours that I don't need to spend just doing the videos, doing the descriptions, doing the titles, scheduling it out on certain dates, making sure there's 2 videos a day for the next 8 months, right? And I'm just going to do that again and again and again because I'm an idiot, essentially. That's the only explanation I have. I'm not, like, I can recognize the patterns and yet I still keep doing it. I feel like it's harsh to call myself a workaholic because I feel like there's other people that work so much harder than me. I feel like I'm lazier than a lot of people. I feel like, you know, I mean, I've got mates that do like, you know, 30 hours a week and they earn more money than me. So in a way, they're more successful and working harder than I am, right? There's people that I know that I care about that are currently at work now and I feel like I'm letting them down, right? Because I'm just sat here making shitty little YouTube videos, right? And my income isn't, you know, stable in that sort of way. I can earn a lot of money one month and then basically no money the next month, right? So I need to be reliable in that way. I need to get a better job than the one I currently have, one that pays more, one that has more reliable hours, one that's not on a 0-hour contract, right? I need to do that, but I'm a lazy workaholic, essentially. I'll keep doing this. I keep doing the same pattern again and again and again and again. And it just keeps happening, right? And I want to break the cycle. And I don't know how. All I know to do is to try and not overexert myself. But that's a trap that I constantly fall into. I'll sit there late at night and I'll think, here's what I can do tomorrow. I can film 20 Johnny Mozer videos and I can record an album and then go to work. And I was like, I know I can't do any of that. But it feels terrible to reduce the output when I've already dedicated myself to these things. When I've dedicated myself to an idea, I feel like I have to see it through to the end. Right? I've been working on this movie, for instance, called A Sheffield Psychedelic for like 5 years and, you know, stressing myself into fucking oblivion over it, right? And I could have easily just packed it in and just like, you know, said to everyone, hey, sorry guys, it's not going to come out. But I've exerted myself so much and tired myself out so much to get this film done. And to not do it would be insane to me. I couldn't do that. But maybe that would have been the intelligent thing to do. I don't know. It's just, I don't know. I feel like working on things and projects and giving myself projects has become and maybe is a part of my personality. and say if I finished everything, say if I finished every movie that I'm planning on doing, say if I finished every album that I'm planning on doing, say if I made Johnny Mozza videos to be scheduled out for the next fucking 3 years, right? So I don't even have to record any of these for 3 years, right? And then say I had a house and the mortgage was paid off, and I had, married my girlfriend, and we had 2 really beautiful kids or whatever, and like they grew up and they were in college at the moment, so I'm not seeing them particularly often. I don't have to do active parenting in that sort of way, so there's nothing really left to do, right? I would still somehow manage to find a way of keeping myself super busy and overexerting myself and giving myself new projects. I would find stuff around the house to do, and I'd probably renovate the kitchen every fucking 3 months or something like that. I would just keep doing stuff. I think it's part of me is that I can't sit there and do nothing. Sometimes I text people and I'm like, someone texts me quite often, right? And they'll go like, oh, how's it going? And I'll say like, oh, I'm doing this and this and this and this and this and this and this. And then I'll go, how are you doing? Right? And I'll go, I'm all right, I'm chilling. I'm like, you're chilling? What does that mean? What are you doing? What are you chilling? Are you just sitting there staring at a wall? I don't know. I don't know what chilling means, because that watching 2 episodes of House was the most chilling I've done in a long time. The only time I chill is when I'm with my girlfriend, and like we'll sit down and like we watched Jaws 2 the other day, and we were just taking the piss out of it. And it's fun to sit there and take the piss out of bad movies. I enjoy that. But that's what I do. I work. I get stuff done. I'm constantly getting stuff done. If I go to see my girlfriend, I'm probably recording videos along the way. A lot of the Johnny Mozza videos that you see, right? I'm currently going to go see my girlfriend now, right? I'm on the way there. But I left so much earlier than I needed to, because I know that she finishes work at 5. I'm recording this at like 1 p.m, right? I left at 11, right, to get to her for 5. I know it's only an hour journey, right? So I give myself 5 hours to record these videos. That gives me time to record like 6-7 videos, right? And then on the way back, I'll probably record another 6-7. And that's just how it is. That's what I do. And is that a part of me that I need to change, or is it a part of me that I need to stabilize and regulate? I don't know. When I was a kid, the teachers or the mental people that talk to your parents, they always sort of said, oh, Josh has got ADD. And I don't take tablets for ADD or anything. I'm not diagnosed as ADD or anything like that. Or I know it's ADHD now, but I don't think I have the hyperactivity thing. Maybe I do, because I tap my foot and stuff, and I do a lot with my hands. Maybe I do have ADHD, but I don't know. Maybe I do have the H, but it's just a part of me. It's a part of me that I don't necessarily want to change. I like this about me. I like the fact that I'm so proactive and get stuff done all the time, and that I can do so many projects at the same time. And I just want to get better at managing them, right? Not necessarily to give myself free time, because the more free time I gave myself, the more I'd fill it up with shit to do. But I'd like to give myself more balance and not burn out quite so often. And I don't quite know how to do that. And all I can say is that if you relate to this, I hope you manage to get something out of what I'm saying here. I hope you manage to relate to what I'm saying and recognize patterns within yourself from the patterns that I recognize within myself. Maybe there's a similarity there, but in different contexts, because you're probably not going out filming a load of Johnny Mozza videos and doing music and going to work and all that sort of stuff. Well, obviously you're going to work, but you're doing loads of stuff, and it's unique to you. And so I don't know. I hope you can get something out of this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hope you and leave a comment about your story. Do you think that this is just the ramblings of an ADD maniac? Do you think that there's something to get out of this, an actual nugget of wisdom? I hope there is. I hope you can get something out of it. And yeah, that's going to be it from me. Take care, everybody, and bye-bye. I feel like there's a conclusion here, but I don't know what it is. That's the key here. Maybe that is part of it. Maybe that is part of the whole going up and giving yourself so much to do. This is giving yourself so much to do, and then going down and crashing out. So it's like that. Like that, when really it should be more like this. Or maybe really it should be more like that. Don't know. Because ideally I suppose it would just be like that, but that's never going to happen. Maybe you want to be like that, right? Or maybe you want to be like that. I don't know. At the end of the day. I mean, I went to Lithuania, right? And I wrote a book, I wrote a novel, and I recorded 11 Johnny Mozza videos, and I got a load of footage from music videos, right? And I recorded a personal vlog for myself, right? So I was only there for 8 days, and I did all of that, and I had a holiday. right? And saw King Gizzard 3 nights in a row. Do you see what I mean? I'm constantly, I have to get shit done. I was on holiday, right? And that's what I mean. That's how I am. And I'm happy with who I am. I just want to get better at regulating myself is all. So yeah, that's going to be it.